Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to a new series of Old World, and after trying 3 times now to get a win on the Glorious difficulty with Babylonia, I haven't had a lot of success. I think the first 2 attempts were actually better. The previous one didn't go so well. I think I just got a bit of an unfortunate start because I was surrounded on all sides by barbarian camps or tribal camps, and I think that is one of the things that makes this game difficult, very much like Civilization in that way, where, particularly at high difficulty levels, you start off at a disadvantage. The AI starts with a number of cities or a number of settlers, they start off with an army, and as the player, you start off behind and have to catch up, which, you know, is fine if you can catch up. This Old World is very much an expansionist game. Particularly in the early part, you really have to grab your cities, and it's not like Civilization where you can always find a couple of tiles on the map that haven't been claimed and send a settler off. Because you've got very specific tiles that you need to be able to claim, there's a limit to the number of possible cities on the map. So if you're too slow in grabbing them, then you'll put yourself in a situation where you can't really expand. It's also very, very difficult in this game, particularly in the early game, to actually take cities from another civilization through warfare. You can do that a lot easier in Civilization, so if somebody does settle a spot that you want, you can always just go and grab it from them. So there's been a couple of different suggestions. One is for me to drop down to an easier difficulty level. Now, I wouldn't normally do that because the whole point of me doing this is to beat the game on one difficulty level and then try and improve. And when I find a difficulty level that I can't quite beat, then that's probably the difficulty level that I need to work on, because I'm nearly there, but I just don't quite manage it. That said, after having 3 bad runs, I do feel like having one that's a little bit less punishing. And I do realise and appreciate that I am still relatively new to this game, and because of that, there are certain things that I do forget, and I do wrong, and I don't do optimally, and I am still trying to learn the best way of doing things. Somebody also suggested that I should try playing as Persia. One of the reasons for playing as Persia is because their pastures get an extra 0.5 orders, which makes things a little bit nicer. They also get a reduced cost for their ranged units, and their unique units, or at least one of their unique units, is cavalry. I'm not sure if the Cataphract Archer is cavalry or not, but we certainly get at least 1 cavalry unit. The starting stats for Persia is we start with ironworking, trapping, and husbandry. No, the Cataphract Archer is mounted, so we've got 2 cavalry units. And then we've got our families here. So we've got the riders, so they will give us some extra training. Their cities are always connected. New mounted units start with Saddleborn, so that's the extra flanking bonus, and can build units that require horses, camels, or elephants, and they gain a scout when founded, so that's quite nice. Then we've got the Hunters family, which is one that we're familiar with, so both of these actually give us training. Ranged units start with Sentinel, so it's very good military units here. We've got the Clerics, that reduces discontent, can build urban improvements on sand, monasteries and temples gain extra outputs. We'd actually, if we founded that seat, so unfounded, that gives us a boost to ironstone and lumber. On this one, if we founded them, we'd acquire monasticism and found a religion. So that's quite interesting. And then we've got the statesmen. The statesmen actually give us orders and civics. So I think we definitely want the statesmen. I don't know whether because I tend not to play the religious game. Although instantly being able to found a religion and monasticism seems quite good. But mounted units and ranged units, I mean, both of those, we'd have, if we wanted to do a militaristic game, we would have a lot of extra training on that one. And there are other ways of dealing with the discontents. I mean, I guess if we have a lot of cities near sand, that might be worth it. But I guess we'll have to see how that works out. Anyway, let's go in here. We're not going to do this one on the Glorious. We're going to go back to the Noble for this one. And I'm going to do the Seaside. Was the Seaside map the one that I was doing last time? I think it was. Was this the... Yeah, the default map type for Old World. Inspired by the Middle East, but with a generally milder climate. So I'm going to try that one again. And I'm leaving everything else on the default setup. Nothing else here has changed. So let's go and hit start. Mostly what I want to get good at in this game is building things in the right order. I'm getting better with my combat units, because juggling orders is difficult. So, we are Cyrus, or Cyrus, the King of Kings, a ruler of Persia. Named king upon your father's death, you have had to fight for independence from other rulers to whom your ancestors paid tribute, even seizing the throne from your grandfather, Astyages, the schemer. I don't know. I'm terrible with names, you know this by now. The last king of Media. Finally free and at the head of the United Nation of Persia, you are positioned to lead your people into the dangers and opportunities of the old world. The existing civilizations of this world do not yet know the strength and splendor of Persia, but they will learn. So this is our grandfather. He did, I think. No, he's still alive. We've just thrown him. So, okay, let us go. Let us found our capital. So, we're not near sand anywhere. It looks like a decent spot. We've got some wheat within range. We've got mountains, so there's a good spot here to grab some quarries. We could go one tile to the left. That would give us an even better tile here that we could put a quarry in, and some more trees. We would lose the trees there, I suppose. But it does give us a better quarry tile. So I'm actually going to go and put this one... Yeah, I'm going to go and put it over here. And then which do we want to go for here? Do we want to... I think we probably want to gain the scout, right? I mean, getting the boost to stone, iron, and lumber might be useful, but let's get the scout because we need to expand, and we want stone cutting as soon as possible because we want to get those quarries up. So now we've got 2 scouts, and as usual, no orders, so that's fine. We've got a worker, 2 scouts, a slinger. Okay, that's a good start. Food we are struggling with, stone we are struggling with. We can't build quarries yet, so let's get on over here and build a farm. That'll sort out the food problem. Not going to worry too much about the slinger for now. So let's go out and try and find ourselves some other camps. Let's use the hilly bits. And we found our first city site already. Excellent. We've got a settler coming, so that's fine. There is some sand down here. There's another city site. We'll want to go and claim that. So yeah, we've got sand down here. So we might want to yeah, we might want to pick the religious family. We'll see how that works out for us anyway. Let's end the year. Obviously, we're going to be struggling with orders for a while. Let's try and get you down onto this city site. We want to claim it. Obviously, I don't just want to have the scouts sitting around here doing nothing, but we are going to need to claim these city sites. Probably not going to get attacked too early on, so it might be worth just coming down here with the slinger. Let's just move into there. And, oh yeah, there's another thing there that we can grab. This is olives. They can go harvest the olives. That'll give us a nice little culture boost early on. And we'll try and grab these things out here. Okay, that's fine for now, I think. So yeah, let's move you onto this site just to keep it claimed. It shouldn't be an issue, but let's move here. The King's Road. Our expedition comes upon an impressive paved road system leading between wood structures that have long since rotted away. The engineering required to build such a site was far ahead of its time. What would you do with it? Break down the roads for stone or study the technology? So we can get labour force, road, slavery and freedom. But there, I mean, oh, this is a really difficult one because I don't really need the road straight away. And we can just get the tech, but getting the discipline, the extra gold would be nice this early on, not to mention the stone. So I think I am going to take that one. That might have been the wrong decision. I don't know, but that's the decision I'm making. Here's another city site with the look of things. And a barbarian camp, as I expected. I am just going to back up from that. I'm going to play the cheating game. I'm going to back up. I'm going to hide you in the trees. 3 more orders remaining here. Now, I don't want to lose this site, but I do want to have a look around and see potentially if anybody else could be coming in to cause me problems. Looks like we're fine for now. I'm going to move back here. I grabbed that citrus on the way back. There's citrus here and there's iron ore here as well. So you have finished the farm. That's great. I don't think this should be a farm here, actually. I think that should probably be a... what's the word I'm looking for? Not a mine. Well, I mean, it could be a mine because it's on a hill. But I think it would be better as a granary so that we could boost the output of the farm. We've also got olives over here as well, which is quite nice. So we're okay for food now. Stone is still a problem. I mean, I don't really... Farms are better on flat ground. Mines are better on hills. But we've got to build where we've got to build, realistically. Yeah, there's nothing else we could really build right now. Let's just grab another farm for now. Because we will need them. So yeah, you're going to go and grab bits and pieces that you can. I don't want to get too close to these guys. So let's go and utilise the trees a little bit. We found some horses over here. We'll grab those. You're going to grab the citrus. And we can come down here and grab the wheat and the elephant. So there is some sand down here, but I don't necessarily think... I don't know. I mean, we could build on these... these are arid. That's arid. These are sand. I mean, is that city really going to expand this far down? I'm not convinced that they are. So we'll see how that goes. I am just going to leave here. I don't really want you to move at the moment. Not sure why you triggered there. Let's go ahead and harvest anything that we can. Anything that gives us some more food and stuff is good. We'll have a look and see if there's a way through these mountains somewhere. Because it would be nice to try and go and grab this. I just don't want to end up leaving the city site unattended for too long. We've got another barbarian camp down here. That's unfortunate. I don't think they're going to come out and attack. But we'll see how that goes. They might do. They might come out and... Yeah, they are actually. They're coming out and attacking my scout. That's annoying. Which of these cities... Let's go and get this city site first. Because this is the one that I'm using my slinger in. This is now idle. I'm going to go and get another settler. I want to get both of these city sites as soon as possible. So you've attacked my scout. I'm annoyed by that. Let's go over here and... Oh, no, back up. Missed one. Oh, I was on the elephants. I thought the elephants were harvested because I was looking at that icon there. Harvest the elephants. People cower in fear as the recently harvested elephants are led through the streets of Parsa, sorry. The rumours are that these creatures can live for 300 years, bite the heads off men, and that even their smell strikes fear into horses. To find such a mythic beast reflects well on your dynasty. The scouts excitedly discuss how they might find a manticore next. So we can gain 2 legitimacy, we can gain 50 science, or we can gain 30 culture. I think I'm going to take the science, because boom, that gets stone cutting done. Let's have a look what is now available. We can take a boost to food, or we can get the treasury and the granary. The boost to food might be useful. I mean, it's early game and we don't have a lot of it, right? We can harvest those horses and then move down here. You've now only got 1 order left. Let's back you all the way up to there. You probably be safe. End the turn. Marriage proposal has arrived. Both from the same family. You've got +5 courage. You've got +2 wisdom, +2 discipline, and -2 charisma. Which is a bit crap. I mean, the wisdom is nice, but... Yeah, let's build up an army. We're gonna... Oh, I've done it again. I've not actually clicked on the thing. Got to actually click here. Okay, that's fine. So, settler. Which tile are we going to take? They all seem like they would benefit us. I think having one slightly further to the east is going to be better for more tiles around the mountains. And I think the one further to the south, because that'll give us these tiles down here. So, is this one going to be... Do we have wine here? That's olives. What does this one give us? Yeah, extra orders. So yeah, the other one is between ranged units starting with Sentinel, camps and nets. Well, I don't think we have anything sort of sea-based, so the nets aren't a problem. There's not really going to be any camps here. And then, will I take that one? I think I might end up doing that. That one does give me a... No, one of them gives me a free something. I don't know. We're going to take this one for now anyway. So we've now got a settler there. I don't really want to come down here and try and take on 2 barbarians with a slinger. That isn't going to go well. I will leave this guy here. There is a barbarian down here. I don't know what he's up to. As for this one, he hasn't moved out, which is good. I could move here, harvest the game, and then move back up to the city site, which I think I will. Just keep a claim of it. Okay, so we are near the water here. That's fine. We now need production over here. Now, we probably do want a worker, but I can't even... Yeah, we're going to get a warrior, because we need to clear the camps out. So let's go and do that. We want to clear these barbarian camps out as soon as we can. The Sassanid family have sent representatives from Persia to speak before the court and make a plea for you to either kill 5 military units or control 5 military units. Both goals are important to the family's ambitions. Okay, I think killing 5 is probably more likely with the number of barbarian camps that we have in our close vicinity, so let's do that. We're not running out of iron yet. We do have problems with stone. Let's go ahead and start on that quarry. That's going to be a good one. The scouts are now not doing anything. We found a lake. This is not the sea. I thought it was. We found the Danes. An emissary from the Danes was escorted to our capital by a surprisingly well-disciplined formation of soldiers who put on an elaborate show of military coordination outside the city gates. While she makes no threats, the implication is clearly that they have a powerful force at their command. Our battle shall be epic, so we can get 6 legitimacy and go to war, or we can maintain the truce, or perhaps we can learn from their formations so we can gain 180 training. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to leave the Danes alone for a while. I don't really need to be fighting with them, so let's not. Buried treasure. Your scouts stumble across an ancient, long-abandoned structure that appears to have once been a village surrounding a mine. Upon investigating, your wise men inform you that the substance mined here was kaolinite, and that the vein has not yet been exhausted. It would take an investment to get the mine back to operational, but the results would be that your craftsmen could make the most extraordinary pottery. What do you say? So we can spend 360 gold and gain porcelain in Persia, or we can gain XP. Let's get the porcelain. There is another barbarian camp here, as I suspected, so I'm just going to duck down to the south and keep out of their way. This is the... Oh, this is the same... Not the same camp? Not the same camp. So there are 2 barbarian camps down here, and there is another ancient ruins there as well. So we've definitely got a whole slew of camps down here that we could take out, and I haven't even started looking to the north yet. We do have some orders remaining. I could run back with you for a heal next turn. It's probably not a bad idea to do. I don't really want to move the warrior yet. So let's end the turn. Now, what I should have done with that remaining order was spend a luxury, but we'll sort that out later. Our scouts try that again. Our scouts encounter a party of Hittite soldiers whipping a man bound by his wrists and ankles. The warriors accuse the man of inciting rebellion, of stalking members of the royal family, and attempting to infiltrate the treasury. However, the victim insists that he is innocent of the crimes. The Hittites urge our men to move along and mind their business. We can follow their advice and move along. We would then become cruel, unfortunately, which is not good. It'll slow down our growth. We could fight them for possession of the prisoner. We'd gain a court minister and Haiti would lose some opinion of us. Or we can have them release him into our custody, because we have high courage. This would actually be quite nice, because we would then become cunning. What are we at the moment? But yeah, we could become cunning. And that would give us access to caravans. Foreign and tribal leader trait opinions. We're going to go for that one. A new court minister has joined us. That's good. Okay, so we do have some orders remaining. I want to heal you up. And then I'm going to move you back to the city site. Oh, you've healed. You can't move dirt. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Right, so the Hattie is up above us somewhere. To the north. Danes are friendly for the time being. Another Dane camp here. Yeah, so... Oh, there we go. I'm glad I made that move there. So potentially, we almost certainly will go to and take the Danes out. The mountain range is going to make things a little bit difficult here. So we're working on the warrior. We've got a luxury that we can spend. Let's look at our cities here. They're probably both happy. Do either of them require pottery? I mean, this one's got higher discontent, right? Do the families require pottery? No. So we could send it specifically to one city. So let's go ahead and send it here. Let's go send you the porcelain, not pottery. I was going to go and do something else with... What have we got here? Choose a governor. Yes. So I could put myself in, which would give us 2 growth and 2 training, and not a lot of money. Or I could put this new guy we've got in who's prosperous. Now, if I did put myself in there, because we are... So he can hurry projects and specialists with money. I can put myself in and unlock caravan access. I think, actually, the prosperous guy is better. Being able to hurry projects with money is potentially useful for us. We're still working on that settler. So that's going to take a while. The head of the family is idle and can be sent on a mission. But probably not... Well, we can try and butter people up, right? Make them like us more. Sure, let's just send you on a mission. Just try and get someone to like us a little bit more. Might get some events from that. Still got an order left, but I can't really do too much with it. We could go ahead and add a general to you, or promote you. Heal in neutral... So we could put our wife in there. You can heal in neutral territory. And plus 21 extra attack. That's actually quite nice. And also this guy, unit cannot die with more than 1 HP, and plus 3 vision and plus 1 reveal. That's also quite nice as well. I might put him in there just to give us some extra vision, and then when we get the swordsman, we'll put the wife in charge. Let's send the year. Glory is eternal. We've made contact with Babylonia. Initial communication was difficult, as it appears they've not heard of our great deeds, so our scouts had no common frame of reference. In time they will learn. Well, we don't want to go to war, so let's maintain the truce. So these guys look like they've come from the north as well. Or they could have come from the east. This is a possibility. So we do need to be quite careful here. I wonder if barbarians actually fight with tribes. I don't know if that's a thing. Hunting accident. While bringing down wild game, one of the hunter's arrows strikes a well-dressed woman pursuing the same prey. It is soon apparent that both her injuries are not fatal, and that the crest marks her as royal blood of the line Hattie. What do? Make a legal claim to local hunting rights and imprison the young noble poacher. So we gain some legitimacy. And Hattie would gain some opinion of us for 40 years. Why? I've never understood this in this game. Why is it when you take somebody prisoner from another nation that they like you for it? Or provide for her recovery and send her on her way. We'd become compassionate. Because King Nebuchadnezzar is cruel. And King Hatsuli is also cruel. So but there again, getting that extra money, I don't mind if they lose opinion of me. Do you know what? That's fine. Let them go for it. So we are cunning and compassionate and tough. Excellent. And let's go up here and harvest the honey as well. That was quite a good little run of stuff there. No reminders. We've got another scout that's no longer doing anything. I would like to keep you over here so that I can see what's going on with that. That's probably where the next settler is going to go. There isn't too much that we can do right now. We don't have an heir yet. We need to get working on that. I've got 2 orders remaining. I mean, I could go ahead and promote a unit, right? Promoting you is probably not a bad idea. We could go and give you... So 5% attack and defense, or 10% if damaged. I mean, my units do often get damaged. I think tough might be a better option to go for there. Okay, so now we've used one of our orders. We don't have any other military units. In 1 turn, the quarry is going to be finished. So that'll sort out our stone problems for a while. We can definitely get some more quarries around here, of course. I do want to get more workers out. At the same time, I also need to get more settlers. But I also need... because we've only got 2 open camps. And then we've got a potential 1, 2, 3... 4... I thought there was another one. There's the 3 barbarian camps. So there's this one, and this one. There's 3 barbarian camps. Then there's a Dane camp and 2 Dane camps. So there's the possibility of 5 more cities here. 6 counting this one. So that's definitely a better start than my previous game, if I can get to them fast enough. It does look like I am down towards the bottom corner of the map, maybe. So hopefully everybody else is up in this direction, and they're not going to be racing me for these ones. That'd be quite nice. But I'm going to leave that there, because we're nearly at the half-an-hour mark. I know some of you guys like the longer videos, but I do try to keep them reasonably short. I've also just noticed we've got marble over here, salt over here as well. I always think that's marble. It looks like marble, right? I don't think salt usually grows like that in big, massive formations above ground, but there we go. So yeah, we've got some trees here for the wood chopping. We've got some mountains for the quarries. We've got some hills for the mines. We've got olives. So I think we've got a river. That's going to be a decent start city there. You've also going to have some good quarry spots. You've got some hills for mines. You've also got some barley and some olives there. We are kind of protected from the barbarians at the minute by the mountains, but that won't last. Double salt over here. And again, this one will be nice to take because we've got the iron ore, we've got the citrus, there's barley, is that barley or wheat? There's wheat here. We've got some elephants a bit further down and some camels, so that'd be, yeah, we really want to grab all of these. So that's where I'm going to end things for now. Thanks a lot for watching. I do hope that you're going to enjoy this new series of Old World. I know it feels like a little bit of a step backwards going down a difficulty level, but I just fancied a game that was a little bit less punishing because it does become quite frustrating when you lose over and over again. And I'm going to try and use this as an opportunity to hone my game before going back to the Glorious. So thanks a lot for watching. Please, if you have enjoyed the video, do leave a like and leave your comments below in the comment section. Anything I've missed, any tips, any advice, do let me know. I will see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.